What's up, gamers? It is finally time. Sketchbook number 9. Just realized I'm like in front of the light. I hope that won't be an issue. I'll move if it is. So, this is gonna be a long one, you guys. Because this is a big sketchbook, like dimension-wise. So let me begin with this. Okay, this shadow is bugging me. I'm gonna change. Okay, the problem with this is you can see more of the crap on the floor, but my piles, whatever. So this cover I busted out during last spring break, which I'm filming this during this spring break, so that's kind of fun. Anyways, everything on this cover came from the resource exchange. So this fabric, this postcard, all of these buttons. I had so much fun rummaging through this giant jar of buttons. And, you know, the thread. I mean, there's a good chance the thread came from there too, honestly. But the cool thing about this cover is, well, you may be thinking, this is not an even surface to draw on. I thought of that. Velcro. I can't tell you how big brain this was. I am such a genius. I got these strips of Velcro at CVS. Okay, I had to regroup and cover out this personal information because this is not me. I got this postcard at Resource Exchange, so I covered up that stuff. Anyway, I think this is really funny. I just thought it was really funny when I flipped it over and I saw this is the most random ass thing. I love it. Yeah, and I love this silly little guy on the front. It's beautiful. And I sewed it. I think this probably also came from Resource Exchange. I remember that. It's a fun trip. And I did all of this while watching a video called Cave Exploring Gone Wrong. And I still remember it. It was messed up, you guys. Okay. So then cover 2, as it were, is stickers. You gotta have stickers somewhere, okay? I'll run through them real fast. This is from a record store around Christmas, I suppose. From food, I don't know. These are from things I ordered online, probably tea. I don't know what that is, probably from my mom. Got this for free from food. This was awesome. This was a logo on a water bottle. I mean, that's just awesome. I stole this from work. I was pretty happy about that. I was like eyeing those sticker machines. I don't work there anymore. I don't want to work at fast food. Anyway, we have on the back just some wrapping paper, but it's gaming. And I think that's awesome. So let's begin. I'll put on that cover later. Also, that cover lived off of it for like a while because I was too lazy to put it on and off. Okay. I'm satisfied with where it is now. Okay. So, this sketchbook was given to me by a friend as a birthday present, and I didn't even end up using it until like at least a year after they gave it to me. I don't even remember when they gave it to me, but nonetheless, I used it eventually because all my other ones had been the smaller size. This is a big one, so I was a little intimidated about it, but I did start it. I need to write the end date. I'll do that later. It was like February 2024. We'll say that. So let's go through these real quick. This is a misprint I got from, I went to RISD to visit my friend who goes there, and that was before this sketchbook started, but I still had some stuff from that, so I put them here. So this is also from that. These are business cards from that as well. So is this one. The rest are like from things I bought. Again, I went to the convention Anime Boston before this started, but I still had stuff from it around my desk. So this from there. Bought a pin there. This was a guy I ran into in New York busking, and I just think it's a cute little thing. But I think most of this stuff is like, I had it before this sketchbook and I just put it on. Speaking of art business cards, I get a lot of them. I like them. They're neat. and I decided to make this little bookmark sewn thingy. So you could flip it up and see the information about the people, because I didn't want to glue it down. So I'll put all their stuff in the description. I'll run through it. You should obviously check out anyone at all that is featured in here, even a small amount, because hey, it's cool art. So here's the birthday message, and I forgot about this, but this was absolutely horrifying. There was a bug right there, and I killed it. And then there were bug guts right there, so I put a bug sticker on it. So yeah, and I found this one on the ground, so that's always a win. Okay, let's proceed. So you need to understand this was a different era of time. Okay, you need to just understand going into this that I was hyperfixating on Dream SMP, and now it's QSMP. You'll see the shift. You'll see it. But this is still Dream SMP territory, and I think you could tell what my favorite ship was. But nonetheless, I was trying to nail down a design for this guy, and then some other people as well. I decided I'll draw them, why the hell not. But this is mostly that, and then trying to get used to the scale of the larger sketchbook, so I had to throw in some little doodles around. And this is unrelated, as the arrow demonstrates. Okay, do not judge me. I think that should be said going into this. You clicked on a sketchbook tour. I think you knew what you were getting yourself into. And so here's more of that. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear any judgment, okay? We're gonna move on. This is Draculaura because I love her, and this is stuff. You know that meme where she goes, love this game? That's that. I don't know. I think I was like desperate for things to draw at that point. This, I saw Philly Orc playing, and that was an advertisement for an upcoming show, which I did not go to. But I didn't even get the joke at the time, because I didn't realize that's a Roman numeral 5. Anyway. Yeah. This is a squishmallow I got. You gotta put the things in there. Okay. So this, I just heard my neighbors causing a scene. Anyway, what does it say? I have no idea where my X-Acto knife is. How the hell do you lose an X-Acto knife? I am afraid. I did find it after that. But yeah, this was just a thing my friend did for an assignment, and they were like gonna throw it out, and I was like, I'll put it in my sketchbook. So I made a fella, if you will, based on the Squishmallow from before. These are good band names. They're pretty good. I like Sam Undertale. That's pretty good. Oh, here's my other Squishmallow, but I didn't like it as much. Why can't I? It's a ticket to something. I think I wrote something around here. I think I was just ranting or something. And then here's some witches or something. This statement, it echoes through the first like half of this book. The light bulb in my roommate's lamp burned out, and now I can't tell if the colors I'm using actually look good. I'm working by candlelight, and by that I mean string LEDs and the ceiling light that is by the door. I mean, why would they put it there? It was a weird setup, but all the colors look way different to me, so that is what it is. This is the era in which I was using the app EverSKU to make outfits and then draw the outfits, but of course they were of my blorbos, so I still do that. Okay, this was Valentine's Day of last year. Again, listen, I don't want you to perceive me, all right? We're gonna move on. Anyways, this is more whatever. My friend gave me a little skateboard thingy. I hate doing laundry. And this, my mom sent me, is my dog and my brother, but I didn't show his face. I don't know. I felt like something you should do. And so okay, this was pretty good because I went to Barnes & Noble and I saw this book and I thought of him. It just, the punchline didn't really like I didn't have a joke, I just thought of my blorbo, okay? It makes sense to me. And then this was an outfit I made on EverSKU, and I was like, I want to draw something big, and this is the only thing that I'll ever draw this size in the sketchbook, because I just never did it again. I don't know. I also realized that one of these markers was running out of ink. I don't think I replaced it still. Okay, this I believe was spring break. So this was like the same time I made the cover. That's the front cover, by the way. The back cover came later. But yes, because this was midterms week schedule, and then I went crazy. So I think I drew these during midterms or something, and then obviously this one's much more fleshed out. It's another EverSKU drawing or outfit, but it's not one I did. I just like found one that I liked and I drew it, and then I collage. I am partial to this pizza sticker. And this, I think, it just like fell out of my friend's sketchbook, and they were like, where did this come from? And I'm like, I know where to put it. So now it's there. I glued it. Why did I like, you probably assumed that. I didn't need to say that. Anyway, I was really having fun with stickers. I love stickers. Okay. Oh my goodness, things are exploding. Okay, we're gonna go from left to right. So this was, I think, a pin or something that I ordered, and I sewed it on again so you can flip. This was my marker testing area, or like, you know, I would blend colors and I'd scribble them out. So that happened. This is when somebody spilled my name and it kind of rubbed off, but you can see like, that's funny, Clowy. And then I was drawing fellas. I think I was going for Animal Crossing, I don't know. Or, no, Omori, right, or whatever. These are old postcards I got at Resource Exchange, and I was like gonna sew them in to the book, but then I was like confused about the logistics, and then I just never did it. And this was when I was doing those color collage character things, and I never finished it, but I got pretty far. Okay, so I believe this is finally this side, at least, when QSMP began. I think this, I was still thinking about my blorbos, as you do. I watched Trolls with my friends, and I love it. And I saw Cocaine Bear with my friends. That was a fun time. And anyway, so yeah, this is the first QSMP drawing of the thing. I would have done more of this, but I ran out of glue. It was a fun time. It still is. So, obviously, I gotta make some egg design headcanons. And I do think this is really interesting because this was like before, this is when they were still like new. So we didn't have established designs that everybody kind of used. So, you know, it's cool as like to see, you know, a different take. Because now I don't think I'd draw any of them this way. Maybe Bobby the same, but yeah. I think this was done later. I kind of feel like this design for her fits better. And I was in Hansel and Gretel, and that ate up so much of my time. This time in the semester, I was really losing my cool. I was not having a good time. There was just too many things going on. This, oh yeah, so I started playing Dislight. I don't play it anymore. That was really just a that semester thing, but I was having fun. So I drew some of my fellas that I used the most. Some of them turned out better than others, but that's life. And then this is like, this is just a random thing, but I remember that instead of packing up all my stuff to move out at the end of the year, I spent that time gluing down all of these little pieces of black paper, and my hands were covered in glue. Okay, I'm back at home now, it's summer, and I'm with the friends who like to do silly drawing circles. What more is there to say, honestly? There were 2 more to match this, one in each of their sketchbooks as well. This is, okay, I'm in the summer, and I don't know what to do with myself. I was like, I'm gonna draw something, and then I just, it didn't. And then I was like, I'm gonna brainstorm an AU, and that's as far as I got. And then I went to this cafe. I was so bored, like you don't understand. I had nothing to do. So I sat in this cafe and drew it, and then I went home and painted it, and then I put a bunch of stickers. I was so goddamn bored. And here's art fight was approaching. So I was like, I'm gonna make more drawings of my fellas, which this one is just my Sona, which is just me. And then I never did anything with it. This is when I wanted to bring back the Formula 1 AU, and I only got like 2 people in. You don't know how much time I have, implying that there's a lot of time. Oh, he was like, you don't know how much time I have. That's exemplative of my experience as well. Okay, let me just make sure these flip over correctly, because oh god, I'm causing a scene. Okay. I like this page. It's kind of, I like it. So, QSMP Designs. I like it. I'm really vibing with it. And I found this sticker on the ground at my friend's brother's high school graduation, which was a really weird experience, to be honest, because she brought her boyfriend, and I can't. He's too, like, the problem with our boyfriend is that he's like such a normal guy. Okay, maybe I shouldn't be saying this because she'll probably watch this video, but it was just weird. And TLDR, I think she could have anyone in the world she wants because she's fantastic. And I saw this guy and I was like, that's it? But no hard feelings, no hard feelings. It also was just really awkward because like, we didn't know how to talk to each other. It was awkward and it was raining and I hate the rain. But anyway, I found the sticker on the ground. And later, I drew these guys. I have found that Misa, he's one of those that's just fun to draw. I have this theory, there's a Venn diagram, and on one side it's fellas I really like thinking about, and the other is fellas I really like drawing. And it's rare you get right down the middle. This guy is just on the right. I don't think about his character that much, but he's very fun to draw. I mean, these colors are just like, that is quintessential, the colors I use because I have those. Like my early sketchbooks, I only had like 6 markers and these were 2 of the colors. I'm getting way on a tangent right now. Here's more. Oh my god, this was this period of time where everyone was like, somebody made a skin of Quackity with Taline's ribbon as like a belt corset thing, and I was like, of course I'm gonna draw that, so I did. And also the marker that I mentioned before that was dying was the yellow. So this kind of really sent it over the edge, as you might imagine. But then later I'd substitute that with a different yellow marker, and I still don't think I've replaced it. But this was a very fun time. And this, I think I used like paint to get around it for this one. Because the wings, I think, were the markers, and it was really dying. And I wanted to differentiate the colors a little bit anyway. Getting way too much into detail, but like, if this is a background video, is that not what you want? Anyway. And I love washi tape. I need to use it more. I always forget I have it. Okay. I think I don't even need to say that Spider-Verse looks amazing. I was losing my mind. So, well, that's this side. This is still kind of, this goes more with these because it's just a character design. And hey, I do really dig this outfit though. I had no idea what I was doing. But I saw Spider-Verse and I wrote, that was the best movie I've ever seen. I'm gonna shit my pants. And I stand by that statement. That was insane. Anyway, I was like, I'm going to make my Blorbos into Spider-Man AU now. Okay, and then I did 2 of them. And then I was like, no. And this sums it up. Character design is hard, but I'm having fun. And I stand by that. Like, do they look good? Nah. But I had fun. And that's really what counts, you know? Oh, and I was playing Minecraft for coordinates. I was really spiraling. It's summer and it happens, but I really like this drawing. I don't know, it's good. The paper I was using was good. This is also Dislight, and this is AU. I was brainstorming and then I stopped. This is just what happens, okay? This is still the summer. This is still, I'm so bored. I have absolutely nothing to do. So I went to an antique store and I drew the whole place, and then I colored it later. I was really pulling at threads here, man. I was ready to go back to school. I don't know if this is pre or after Art Fight yet, because Art Fight, I don't believe has a presence in the sketchbook, because I did that all digitally. So I'm not exactly sure when this is in the timeline. But here's more. I made an outfit for her in EverSKU, and I really enjoyed how it ended up having this sort of this interesting crisscross like strap situation. So that is real now. That is part of her design now, and I love it. I really like this design for her. It's fun. And then I got carried away with the stickers. Here's when I got really goddamn into Subway Surfers. This is when I was working at Wendy's, and I would always be playing Subway Surfers. I got so far into it. And I think maybe this is right before Art Fight. I think that's what this is. I remember this now, because this was right before that. I can't remember. Honestly, it's for the best. I hated that summer. It was so boring. Okay, so my friend made a Discord server, and they incorporated this like word puzzle code thing, so I was trying to solve that, and I solved one of them, but I didn't solve the other, and then I never came back to it because I kind of forgot. But it was fun when I remembered. Anyway, I never will let this Formula 1 AU go. It speaks to me. Like, every time I let it go, as soon as I watch F1 again, I'm like, okay, let me put my fellas into this. But this time I designed the helmets, and it was fun, but also like a pain to draw. And that's as far as I got. Yeah. This is pretty much exemplative of summer. Just a lot of bullshit going on. Baconator, I hardly know her. I'm glad I had one colleague with the dog in them that we would make dumb jokes. You gotta have that. This is where I was gonna draw the rest of the helmets, and then I didn't. And then nothing ever happened here. This is a bunch of nothing. This is when I got summoned for jury duty for the second time. And they still didn't pick me. So I just went there for no reason twice. My luck is insane. It's insane. I'm only 20, and I've been summoned twice. Okay, it's ridiculous. Here, I believe, no, this I'm back in school, but this I'm not yet. So I've been playing the website Chicken Smoothie. You just like collect little guys. So I drew some of the little guys in the art style. Like, they have line art that is used for all of that species, and then they're just different colors. So I didn't like trace it. I just like had it on my computer, and then I drew my fellas. And I was gonna do more, but I didn't. And I think that's take a shot every time I say that, to be honest. And oh, this is when, was I returning to my Fate AU for a minute? Yeah, that's in my other sketchbook. I think I was probably just looking at it and being like, I was kind of onto something though. And then again, nothing came of it. But I still think about it. It's good. But I don't think I'll ever come back. I don't know. I tried to write it once, but I'm just not, I don't know how to write things. I don't know. Anyway, I'm back at school, and I'm so glad to finally be back, and I wanted to draw something, but I had no ideas, but that's fine, because I was happy to be there. This was fun. Hands. And then my friend and I played Stardew Valley, so I drew our characters. We had a pretty silly thing going on. She was this goth baddie, and I made myself look like a carrot, and I called myself Carrot, and then we would always be like, she would be flirting with the other villagers, and it'd be like, who are you talking to? And she'd say, we're in a poly relationship. I'm like, yeah, but not with that bitch. Anyway, that was a fun time. And I got this sticker for free because they were trying to get people to register to vote. And they bombarded me with stickers. Oh my goodness. Okay, this is when I found a mashup of the Barbie song, like I'm a Barbie girl, you know the one. And the theme song from Evangelion. And it really just tickled my brain. You don't, like, it really got me. So I was just drawing based on the vibes. You should check it out, man. It slaps. I'll link that as well, because that was a banger. And then here's more QSMP character designs. God, I hope, I just had my hand like on the side of my phone. I really hope I wasn't covering the mic. Oh, there's my finger. My hand is so sweaty from holding my phone. Okay, more QSMP. This was my sad attempt at Inktober. It was like halfway through October, and I was like, but I should draw something. And then I was like, yeah, I don't want to draw more than that though. And this is a note that somebody gave me. That's kind of cute, but it was from children. So obviously I was, well, okay, let me back it up for a second, because I was sitting in the courtyard of my school, of the art building, eating my greasy pad thai, and these fucking high school kids, sometimes they tour the school, and I was just sitting there thinking, these kids are so annoying, they're so loud, they're running everywhere, and I feel like they're looking at me, and I don't want people to look at me, I just want to eat my goddamn food. And then a few of them come up to me, and I'm just thinking, like, are you talking to me? Because I'm not talking to you. And they hand me that, and I was like, oh, that's sweet. Okay, well, thank you. Anyway, that's the entirety of that. I just wanted to eat my food. So that should be your main takeaway. I was food focused, okay? That was my only goal. Anyways, Pokemon AU. All I fucking do is think about my fellas and put them into situations. And that's never gonna change, baby. And guess what? This text, you may think it's related, but nuh-uh. It's a Dance Moms AU. Because my roommate got me into Dance Moms. We're actually about to finish it now. We would have finished it by now, but she's home for spring break, and I don't want to finish it without her. Because, like, I mean, this is where all the drama is gonna go down, obviously. And here's more. I think this is the end of the Pokemon AU, but it was fun. Yeah, this is when I realized this guy really just fits in my art style. And yeah, crop top is canon in my mind to him. There's no way he's wearing anything else. This was from someone, yeah, their like business thingy. Yeah, and this is just filler space stuff. Okay. More Blorbos. I can't. Okay, especially Miss Click Duo, that family. Oh my goodness. I'm mad crazy about those guys. My friend, like, I text her on the regular every time I relapse into, I'm so crazy about my Blorbos, because they're everything to me. And then this is when Purgatory happened on the QSMP. And okay, let me just go on another tangent real quick, because I really enjoyed that arc. Like, that really was just everything to me. And it's really funny too, because I see people on Tumblr like being like, oh no, not Purgatory again, or whatever, like when the second one happened, or like they're talking about the prison arc and they're like, that was the best arc. And I'm like, are we watching the same thing? Because I know what my favorite was. Bolas forever. And this is when I actually took a painting class this semester. And this was me planning. We had to do this and submit it, like sketch it out, do some color swatches, and do a small version with the colors. And we were supposed to like take a painting that we saw at the museum and then remake it, but with different colors. And it actually turned out really cool. I really like the real thing, but this was fun. And like I started like, so I was gonna like be so like this color, this color, this color, and then it just, you know, it happens. But it was really fun. Okay. Again, I must say that during this period, like the the drawing wasn't consistent because I was in an art class. Like, I would get home at like 8 whatever, and I'd be like, well, I was just painting for like 2 hours. I'm done with art for the night. So we're like cranking through the timeline. This is like almost the end of the semester. So more QSMP drawings. I'm still not over them. This is like way after they both died. Like, I'm not over it. And same with Purgatory, I'm not over them. This was actually during Purgatory though, so I have no excuse. I love them. And then this was right when the new eggs joined, so I was like sketching designs, but like I was too tired to actually put in any effort. So yeah, but you know, yeah. And so this was also planning for my final project for that painting class. And then this is my Animal Crossing character because I started playing that again. I don't know, there was a period of time I was playing that a lot. And I was playing Minesweeper a lot in my Gen Ed class. So I thought this would look cool, and it does look cool. And it also was a huge pain in the ass, but I started and I was like, oh, I can't stop now. But it does look cool though. And this is my Animal Crossing character again in a different outfit, because that's the whole point, man. And then I don't really like the background I did, but I felt like I had to do something because I wanted to post it, and then I just added stuff. I really like this drawing. I like the line art. It's thick. It's like, it's doing something to me. I am enjoying it. And then this is some random stickers. This was interesting because I got this from a thing of nails. I thought that was interesting. They had a logo. I'm like, that's nails. And then this is like, somebody was telling me, oh, this is like for insurance because my cello, I put a hole through my cello. It was not a fun time. It's fixed now, but this was when I was talking to someone over the phone and I was like hastily writing notes. I mean, you'd think I'd have a better system of writing notes than this, but I wouldn't think that because this is what I do. All right, let's proceed. All right, this I think is now I'm home, and I didn't really take a lot of good art supplies with me. I just took the paint, and this was shitty markers I had at home, and I didn't have a skin color, so I had to improvise. And I think I did the best that I could with the tools that I was given. But anyway, that's my Unison League character, because I started playing that game again. So I won't burden you with a huge explanation, but just know, there was a point in time where I lived and breathed Unison League, and I'm happy to say I'm not that crazy about it again, but I am playing it again. So I drew my character, and this is a screenshot from QSMP, and I made it look a lot more welcoming than I wanted it to. Because somebody commented, I posted it on Tumblr, and they were like, oh, that's so nice, you made it look like actually welcoming. And I was like, yeah, I did. But honestly, I'm just proud of getting those colors because, not to flex, I only used red, yellow, blue, black, white. I'm kind of crazy. I'm kind of crazy though. And then this, I came back from break and I was like, I draw in this thing. I don't know. And I do really like this. I think that looks very pretty. It's kind of like a cross section. I wasn't like trying it to be anything specific, but it ended up being a perfect mix between QSMP Tina and Dance Moms. We were watching a lot of Dance Moms, you guys. And this was a doodle I did during a Zoom class, and I really like it, and I want to make it digitally, but I feel like the line art won't be as good because I just really like the way that the lines are. It's so good. And yeah, and I won't talk about the rest of this page. I did like this though. Oh my god, we're at the end. So I made this for class and I was really tired. We just had, it's not the art class. This is an art analysis class, but it's a gen ed, so I didn't want to try. I was like tired. I already like did all the analysis, and then part of it was you have to like draw the thing. So I was like, fine, I will. but I'm not gonna spend forever on this. And I'm sure it's probably one of the better ones in the class anyway, because I don't think anyone's trying. That sounded like they put me in a beginner art class, but this is what I'm bringing to the table. That's not what I meant. But also, like, none of them have art experience at all. I, like, kind of tried a little at the beginning. That doesn't matter. Anyway, I was watching Drawfee, and we got the return of Moonpaw. I literally had to read that to remember what the character's name was, but then I couldn't read it anyway. And then the Korean members joined the QSMP, so I started drawing them, and then I was too tired to draw good, but I still wanted to draw, and I wanted to be done with this sketchbook because I just ordered another one on the mail. And also, last, like, Thanksgiving break, no, I don't know what break it was. It must have been around finals or something, but I did start making a sketchbook, and I got pretty far, but I did not finish. So then I just bought one online. So Sketchbook 10 so far is pretty anticlimactic, but you know, Sketchbook 11's gonna be fire though, unless I put it off again. One of these days, that one's getting used. These are more stickers. I mean, yeah, this is the same record store from before, a different trip. This is just, you know, it's just random stickers. But yeah, that's this sketchbook, and I did order a smaller one for Sketchbook 10, and I'm already like kind of freaking out because I'm like, how did I draw this small before? I keep looking back. I brought, other than this one, I brought the past two, so this is 9. I brought 8 and 7 with me to school. And I was looking through them, and I was like, how the hell did I draw this small on a regular basis? Because I don't know. I have to get used to it again. I tried to order one that was kind of like in the middle size-wise, but that didn't really happen. I don't know if they make those. I also I did buy a different one online, but I usually buy them in person. But I was so busy, I didn't want to leave the house, blah. But this was fun. I really liked this sketchbook because I got used to it being big, and now I have to get used to it being small again. But overall, I think this one was pretty good. I did my best throughout it to keep it colorful and interesting, which sometimes led me into feeling pressured to not make art if I didn't feel like I wanted to finish it to any degree. And isn't that always the challenge? It's always that balance of I want to make art, but I want it to look good, but sometimes I don't want to actually spend the time. So, but this one, I lean pretty hard on colors, and so it looks great, I think. But yeah, this was Sketchbook 9. So I guess now I have to get dinner. I was kind of using this to procrastinate, to be honest. But I'll see you for the next one. Bye.